I'm Damien Lee, a noodle lover and the founder of Mr. Lee's Noodles, a Bournemouth-based startup. Less than 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with late stage 4 cancer and given probably 2 weeks to live at the time. I immediately changed my lifestyle. I changed my diet, I took out all the junk out of my life. After this, I went through 18 rounds of chemo and chemo-related treatment, and I came out on top in the end, but I did lose my business, and Mr. Lee's Noodles was born. I care about what people eat, so I've created a gourmet cup noodle that is free of any nasties, no artificial additives, preservatives, colours, and gluten-free. Mr. Lee's not only smells, looks and tastes great, but they're also based on authentic Oriental flavours, full of hearty pieces of freeze-dried meat and vegetables. Mr. Lee's is going to deliver our noodles through our noodle kiosks that are interactive, have touch screens, cashless, remotely monitored, dispense soup aromas, and record client demographic information.
The sectors that we feel are most appropriate in the Compass Group are the higher education, the defence, and hospital sectors. We've done a lot of research on our core target consumer, which is youth and students fundamentally. So what Mr. Lee's is offering universities is the ability to offer a 24/7 convenient, ready meal at the location students want it, when they want it. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the team and our soups.
Filling their IdeaWorks presentation with colour and oriental aromas, Damien and Graeme have presented the Compass experts with an alternative product for the instant noodle market, boasting significantly less fat, sugar, salt and overall calories over major brands in this sector. They plan to roll Mr. Lee's out with their interactive kiosk, but for one panel member, this is a subject that draws on years of his experience, and he has some questions.
Is that the machine?
That is one of the machines, yeah. That's the first Mark 1.
Is there a Mark 2 then?
There is a Mark 2 on the way, yes. Yeah, it will hold double the capacity of this particular existing machine.
The machine is not refrigerated? I take it doesn't need it?
No.
And would that dispense the water as well?
That's
Yes.
right. So there's an injector. So when the cup's vended, it sits up here, and the injector penetrates the foil lid, fills 360 mils of water, then drops the cup and releases within a 45-second vend time.
What about if we just lost the machine? Could that product be used in a refrigerated food vendor or combination machine for a spiral?
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. But for us, it's, yes, the product is king. It's all about the product. But coming up with the innovation and the screen is a part of our marketing. This is where we want to educate people, show them what goes into our product, the nutrition, fun viral videos, commercials. So the screen's powerful for us in terms of the message we can deliver through it.
But not only that, it's also what gives this kind of after hours availability of a hot ready meal, which is unattended and the shops are closed and there's nothing there.
Firstly, I think it tastes great. I think it doesn't have that kind of chemically salty aftertaste that you'd normally get from something like that, so that's good. Just out of interest, where you've got all these ingredients that are freeze-dried, to what extent do the ingredients hold the nutritional value? Does it lose vitamins when it's freeze-dried? When it's rehydrated, how does that all work? Is it still...
The difference between freeze-dried and dehydrated, which a lot of the other products in the market use dehydrated, one because it's cheaper. Freeze-dried tends to hold most of its nutritional value and flavours and the integrity and shape of the product. Freeze-dried is actually more expensive as well, so that's why a lot of the retailers don't tend to use it because they can't afford to use it.
Okay, so you use the more expensive method to
We have more expensive
quality.
ingredients and higher quantities of the kind of chunky, expensive ingredients.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are rice noodles, presumably?
That's right.
And is that a conscious decision to keep it gluten-free?
For now, we plan to keep it gluten-free, but because of our research and so forth and feedback we've got from the student community, there was still quite a high demand to have the rice egg noodle as well. It seems very popular amongst the students as well.
And in terms of the flavours, how did you decide on these? What's inspired by?
Yeah, that's kind of myself and our executive chef Andy Chu. You know, I'm half Singaporean originally, my dad's Chinese, and we experimented with lots of different flavours, but we wanted to keep our flavours authentic as possible and bring that into our soup.
Are you marketing the product as a snack or as a meal?
As a ready meal. Have one of those full soups and you feel satisfied. You're not hungry for a few hours after. We are giving this as an alternative to going out and having a £5-6 dinner on campus, or a £4 lunch or a £5 lunch. it is meal.
So 54 calories per 100 grams. How many?
They're all around 200 calories, which is significantly less than a lot of the other soups as well.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have any other questions that haven't been asked. I'd just like to say it's a nice. I love the colourfulness of the brand, and I think you're really on trend. So,
Thank you.
Decision time then.
Absolutely yes for a trial for me.
Great.
It's a yes from me.
Thank you.
Definitely yes.
I'll say yes, but I don't want the machine.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that, and that is, that takes up prime place where we can sell other things. On that basis, I'm happy to say yes.
Thank you so much. Well, thanks so much. I mean, we're delighted.
We are really happy.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Impressed with the presentation, brand and product, Damien Lee has secured 4 quickfire yes votes for his instant noodles. Mr. Lees will work closely with Compass Group over trials to develop their product and delivery mechanism.